My name is Evelyn Orozco. I only have a short amount of time to take you on a journey of my past classrooms, experiences, teachers, challenges, and successes, but I'm going to do my best. I started my journey at AMS in Redmond Cottage. I was only 2 years old, having just moved here from a different school. I don't remember much about my time there, but I do remember my first guide and assistant, Priya and Marianne. I also remember moving to Magnolia Cottage when I was 3. I remember walking in the door. That was the first time I saw my best friend, Bo. My 3 years in Magnolia Cottage were good ones. I had multiple guides over the years, including Erin, Angela, and Valerie. The next classroom I went to was Heart Song. Michelle welcomed me into the community and helped me settle into a more structured environment. I got to explore so much. I made reports, did going outs, and even made a batch of not so successful cupcakes. I still don't ever put that banana in the batter. Even though I never really got to do that many going outs and activities because of COVID, my teachers supported the whole class, including me, through that time. By the time I moved to Tara, the COVID-19 pandemic was over, but almost all my friends that I'd known for 6 years had been put into different classes, except for Bo. I didn't know what to expect with only one of my friends with me. When I walked in on the first day, I saw some incredible work happening. There was science and biology and math and essays and follow-up work. My new teacher, Nadine, introduced me to new concepts, like how to follow up on lessons and how to complete big work, how to plan a report and going out, and even how to embellish your journal. She helped me become more independent in my work. She taught me to be creative and curious. I spent my first 2 years in Tara under her guidance. After my second year in Tara, Nadine became the elementary director and Nicholas became my teacher. I had no idea what to expect, but Nicholas was everything I'd hoped for. My past year in Tara has been guided by Nicholas. I've done some incredibly big work under his guidance, and I've learned so much these last semesters. I'm so grateful to so many people along my journey here at AMS. I'd like to thank all my Children's House teachers, my lower elementary teachers, and Nadine, Nicholas, Eden, Monse, and Jennifer, my upper elementary teachers and assistants. Most of all, I would like to thank my parents for supporting me from my first day in Redmond Cottage all the way to my last one in Tara. I am excited to move to Gaines Creek next semester, but I will always remember my teachers and friends here at this campus. Next, I would like to present what I call my memory map. Each mark on this map represents a special memory that I have from my time here. My teacher once said that memories are linked strongly to places, and I've made this map to demonstrate just that. This is Redwood Cottage, right here, my first classroom. This is Magnolia Cottage, my second classroom, and also where the class gecko made a run for it. This is the little library. It was one of my favorite places when I was 5 or 6 years old. This is Heart Song, my third classroom. I spent most of COVID. Over here is where I wrote a series of scrolls that are currently in our library, and this is where they are right now. This is where I made the less than successful batch of cupcakes. This is Tara, my fourth classroom. Over here is where the kitchen shelf fell down. We kids now know that it's a great shelf crash. Over here is where I showed reports and my puppet show. Here's where I did my first cooking project in Tara, which was popcorn. This is where a book that all the beginning cycles of my year made. The book is about capitalization. This is where the fish tank explosion happened. We made a towel assembly line to suck up the mess while we were rescuing the fish. This is where a few of my friends and I collected plums for plum jam. This is where we made the plum jam. This is also where I made peach cobbler with a few of my friends. The same group recently made ice cream sandwiches. This is the big library, one of my favorite places now. This is where I won a pop quiz, also known as the Pup Quiz. Up here is where the idea for my beach trip originated. This is where Chloe Bow and I made $77 for our beach trip by tying tinsel in the little kid's hair. Here's where we made $110 for our trip, selling popsicles, plants, and lemonade at Outdoor Environment Day. This is where a group of kids and I invented a game called Mango. This is where another group of kids and I practiced for a play where we acted out Shel Silverstein poems. Over here is where we performed that play. Here's where we performed another play for my literature circle. This is where I like to play basketball at recess. This is where I split my lip playing basketball at recess. This is where the hose exploded on me and sprayed me in the face. This is where we invented a game called Live Seas. We didn't really invent it, we just refined it, but whatever. Last but not least, this is where I made and presented the great city of Geometropolis, a city made entirely of prisms. Thank you for listening to my class chat. Of this map to show how far I've come. This is what I took my inspiration from, the watercolor map of the campus done by an artist named Annika Swanson. This is my first draft. supposed to be the final, but I used the wrong kind of paper, and so it got all kind of crinkled up. Yeah. Thank you.